Here's what you can expect in today's video.
Whether in the morning, whether in the evening, whether it was in the afternoon, was that a song? Was that a poem? Did he write an article? What was it? What was it that he said that a third believed him? A third believed him. His greatest power, Lucifer, is not even into music. A third of the most intelligent beings in heaven, then earth is in trouble. We are moving towards the greatest deception ever to be unleashed on the face of the earth. If Lucifer is still the same Lucifer and he's in charge of the airwaves and he controls the media, if a third of the angels could not survive his deception, watch where we are going. We have to watch where we are going.
Shalom. Hello there, welcome to the Watcher's Plug. Thank you for joining us today. In this video we're going to be watching a video by Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa, which is an excerpt from the sermon he did during the global pandemic. This is a continuation of the previous video on this channel. Today Prophet Makandiwa speaks yet again of the rebellion of Lucifer, and using scripture he references King David and his rebellious son Absalom. To understand in depth, we advise you watch the video in its entirety. Let's watch as he teaches.
Okay, I'll come back to that.
Help us, Father. Help us, Father. Help us, Father.
Oh my God.
Give us the word.
In the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 18, it's a long story. Let me summarize it. 2 Samuel chapter number 18, from verse number 1. Hear this. At this point, Absalom, a very young, very handsome boy, had rebelled against his own father. Of all the people that you can rebel against, he chose his father. And of all the kings that ever existed, David, for that matter, who is being celebrated by everyone until today, yet the closest son to him chose to rebel against such wisdom, against such a relationship that David had with God. He rebelled against that. Notice what is happening. We are going somewhere. David at this point has no choice, because a part of the Hebrew people have already joined him in rebelling against their king. So there is a war now between a Jew and another Jew. And who brought that division? A son. So David had to number the people at the beginning of the chapter, and he put some into groups of thousands and some into hundreds.
Yes, Father.
Then he made sure that one group was being led by Joab, and the other was given to Abishai, and the other was given to Ittai. And then David gave a very clear instruction in the presence of everybody. And he said, as you engage in a fight, please handle my son with care. Don't touch my son. And fathers are like that every time. in as much as sons would want something terrible to happen to their fathers, but fathers, that is what makes them fathers. Don't kill my son, please. Don't kill my son. Oh, the same thing that happened when Lucifer fell. It wasn't just himself. He got a third of the angels. Until today, I've said it before, I'm asking God for wisdom so that I tap into the message that Lucifer preached, that a third of the angelic hosts believe. I would love to hear that kind of a message. Because if such a man can deceive a third of the most intelligent beings in heaven, then earth is in trouble. We are moving towards the greatest deception ever to be unleashed on the face of the earth. If Lucifer is still the same Lucifer and he's in charge of the airwaves and he controls the media, if a third of the angels could not survive his deception, watch where we are going. We have to watch where we are going. You're not dealing with a schoolboy here.
True.
This guy has been around. The intelligence that he has tried it on superior beings. And a third fell with him. So it's not just Absalom here. He has support and even some of the priests supporting him. Yet what he's doing is wrong. What is it that Lucifer would have shared, whether in the morning, whether in the evening, whether it was in the afternoon? Was that a song? Was that a poem? Did he write an article? What was it? What was it that he said that a third believed him? A third believed him. His greatest power, Lucifer, is not even into music. His greatest power is into deception. You will be made to believe a lie. And by that lie, you will fall. Hear this. And David said, generals, whatever you do, spare my son.
Yeah.
Don't lay your finger on my son Absalom. I love him.
Deal gently.
Deal gently with him. Be nice. Be soft on him. Every other Israelite slaughter, but not with my son. Now, they went into the plains of Ephraim and they are fighting a Jew against another Jew. It so happened that when Absalom was riding on the back of his horse, it passed through under an oak tree. Because he had long hair, he was caught up in that tree and the horse kept on going. And Absalom was found hanging there by another servant, who then went on to Joab and reported that, you know what, I saw Absalom hanging, the Bible says, between heaven and earth. Oh my God. But he was still alive. And Joab said, young man, you're telling me that you should have killed that boy. You know, we are facing all these problems today because of him. Had you killed Absalom, I would have given you 10 shekels of silver and so many other things. And this young man said, my Lord, there is no way that I would have killed Absalom even if you were to give me 1,000 shekels. Because I heard the king when he said, I was there. When the king said, touch not my son. Had I killed him, you know there is nothing that is hidden to the king. He finally gets to hear everything. Even you, Joab, had I killed him, you were never going to give me that offer. You were going to kill me and blame it on me. This servant was just something else. He said, had I even killed him, you were never going to spare me. It's not about 10 shekels here. You were going to kill me. So because I had the king himself, this level of submission is something else. It's amazing to me. How this servant, though he was under Joab, would still remember what the overall person they had said. Despite what else is being said, whilst you're watching news at home, reading the newspaper, you still have to keep the word that was said by the most ultimate person in your life. What did the king say? What did this servant could remember? Apart from what Joab is saying, he said, I remember what the king said. And I cannot go against that. So if the king tells you not to be afraid of what is coming, and then the media tells you to be afraid, you must remind the media that when God spoke, I was there.
Yes.
And he said,
Yes,
do
Father.
not be afraid,
That's right.
because I am with you.
Yes.
Hear this. And Joab took some of his guys, 10 guys that were with him, and they went and descended on Absalom, and they killed him whilst he was hanging in between. I'll come one day and explain that. Hanging between the heaven and the earth. And he died in that atmosphere. Oh, anyway. Now Absalom is dead. And this matter has to be reported to the king within 24 hours. The king is supposed to know that what he never wanted to happen to his son has happened. Then there is a guy called Ahimaaz who was a messenger. He volunteered to go and deliver the message to the king that his son was dead. Follow me on this one, pastors. It's very important. Ahimaaz said to Joab, my Lord, allow me to go and deliver the message to the king. David. You must understand at this point why David had not gone with his generals into the battlefield. Not because he wasn't interested, but the generals themselves were not interested. Okay. And I believe this is the reason why they were generals. David wanted to be present, monitoring the events whilst he is there on the ground. But before they went on to fight, they begged him to remain in the city. Because according to their strategy, Joab, Abishai, and Ittai, they said unto David, you know what? If anything goes wrong and we flee from the enemy, they will not mind following us. No. But if they realize that the king is present, they will pursue you until they kill you. So in other words, in as much as we are generals, highly decorated, we are nothing worth pursuing. You are the most needed person in Israel. So stay behind. And then a powerful statement was given to David, not to massage him, but that was their reality. And they said, because you are worth 10,000 of us. You can only hear that from generals, not from mere people. Mere people, average people would want you to feel like you are just like them.
Yes. Yes.
A general
Yes.
thinks like that. You are worth 10,000 of us. My king, you have to start counting 1 Joab, 2 Joab, 3 Joab, 4 Joab, until you get to 1,000 Joabs for you to come up with 1 David.
True, Father. Very true.
It's true.
What kind of a man is that if men are the same? How has David developed himself into becoming a multitude? How many spirits are in David? What a character. How do you develop yourself into being disqualified from being an individual and you become a majority? One person, how can one man be 1,000? And the enemy knows if I kill one, I've killed 1,000. And he will let go of the rest of the people and target that one individual because he carries a society, a community. Who is that person amongst us?
Don't hesitate to subscribe, like and to share.
What has David done to himself in order to attain that position of becoming extremely valuable to that extent? Don't forget, David doesn't feel like that. He's shaken by what is happening. He has lost his son, who has rebelled against him. Yet at that point of loss, to other people, he's still valuable. That's not the story.
Powerful, Baba. That's deep, Father. That's deep, Father.
Why you are where you are, if your life is miserable, is because you have sustained that mentality of wanting to believe. You have tried everything possible to convince yourself that everyone else is just like you. Until you realize people that are more valuable than you, then you become a general.
It's strong, Father.
Keep on arguing with that reality, and certain realities are not certified only when you agree to them.
True.
Even if you continue arguing. But hear this. Ahimaaz then said unto Joab, let me go and deliver the message to the king. And then Joab said, son, today, this is what he said. I want you to hear this part. He said, you shall not deliver the message today. But some other time, yes, but not today. In other words, Joab is telling Ahimaaz that you don't have the today's message. you are not the one to be reading the news today. You are not fired from your responsibility. As for tomorrow, you will have an opportunity to speak and people can hear you. But today, there is a special message which you as Ahimaaz, you're not qualified for. And then Joab reached out to Cush, Cush, the black man. And he said to Cush, Cush, go and tell the king not what I'm about to tell you, but go and tell the king what you have seen. So today's message was supposed to be delivered by the one who had seen. So there was no need for Joab to explain to Cush what he was supposed to go and say to the king. He summarized everything by saying, Cush, I know your visual abilities. You have seen it all. The black man can see. You have seen it all. Now go and tell the king. He did not tell Cush what to go and say. He said what you have seen. He knew that in as much as we have two messengers, the other one is very, very good when it comes to sight. The other one relies on hearsay. So I'm here today talking to you because of what I've seen.
Yes.
Now I'm getting into the topic of today.
That's true, Father.
I've seen. Having access to images and pictures, videos that you later on watched, some of you, as they were coming on your television sets, I'd seen all those. This is why I came and I said, I watched these people were falling like leaves from trees before people started falling in China.
Yes, Father.
Now, that gives me the right today to come here and deliver the message because I saw.
Yes, Father.
Watch what I'm about to say today. Go and tell the king what you have seen.
Yes, Father.
Because kings, because they are kings, they trust those that have seen more than those that have heard. That is, if you are a king listening to me, if you are a king. An average person, you believe everything that you hear from those that have never seen. But if you are a king, if there is a kingly DNA in you, there is a way that you verify information. You want to know the person talking to you, was he there when it happened?
Yes, Father.
But notice how Joab puts it to Ahimaaz. Today you have got no news. You will not deliver the message today. So in other words, today, keep quiet. In as much as talking is you enjoy talking. This is the problem that I see us having in our time. I don't know whether this was there 100 years ago or maybe 50 years ago, even 10 years ago. I don't think this was this kind of a behavior that we see now today on social media, where every single person, simply because he has access to internet, access to Facebook, access to the keypad or keyboard, whatever, whatever is said by whoever, even the most ignorant person feels obligated to also send his comment.
Very true, Father.
Talk about stars. talk about the movement of the clouds. He feels like the whole world is waiting for him to pass on a comment. Joab said to Ahimaaz, today, shut up. Because he knew that this guy didn't see everything that occurred here. If you find that place, you can read it for us, where Joab actually said, not today.
Verse 20. And Joab said unto him, Thou shalt not bear tidings this day, but thou shalt bear tidings another day.
So the guy isn't fired.
Yes.
As for today, you will not bear, you can't carry the message today. Now, let me explain some few things to you, people. Do you know there is much that is put into the creation of a message? The creation of a message.
Yes, Father.
Okay? We mustn't just look at the messenger, because there are two things that are very important here, the message and the messenger.
Yes, Father.
The message and the messenger.
Yes, Father.
So the message is what the messenger carries, and the message is what makes the messenger the messenger.
Right. Yes, Father.
He's a messenger because of the message that he carries.
Yes, Father.
So these two things are prepared by God differently.
Okay.
The creation of a message, like the message that I'm delivering to you today, you must understand there was a point when that message was created.
Yes, Father.
Carefully created. So if there is any preciseness in the creation of the message, there is need for preciseness in the creation of the messenger who carries that message. Not everyone can carry this message, especially if it has to do with life and death. Life and death, life and death, life and death, life and death. Joab said to Ahimaaz, you will not carry this news today, but tomorrow. Any other occurrence, I will send you. But this message, today's message, it calls for a well-prepared messenger. Hear me on this one.
Yes, Father. Yes, Father.
Don't hesitate to subscribe, like and to share.